£47.35. But here's Katrina with Adam to tell you more.
Yes, indeed. I watched the launch hour. Oh my, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You? Yeah,
I'm good.
brilliant.
I'm so excited about 8 o'clock.
It's going to be
I
good.
do look forward to these shows. So am I right in saying this is like a best of?
Best of the whole year.
Best of a big roundup.
Yeah, I mean, we've been so busy this year. We've got lots of projects. And when you look at everything, it looks really, really good. You know, I think there's a lot to choose. You know, I hope people are excited about it.
Well, it is. And you go right back the way back. So you got from experience and all the way back to the beginning. So whether you've never done it before and you're thinking, I don't know if it's for me, give it a go. Because
that's it.
And you get everything in the kits that you need.
Everything. Have a go is one of the things I think that's what people should do. It's not difficult. We've got like a few lines on the fabric, but the colour is there, the inspiration, the instructions is have a go. It's not counting. You know, there's nothing to count. You're sort of covering the surface of the fabric, so that makes it really quick to produce and a few stitches. And
look at some of the stuff you can create. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't know, do you know which collection this one's from?
So that's from the Seaside Doodles.
So from the Seaside
so
Doodles.
That's the beach, you know, just a little bit of sand there, a little bit of the water and a couple of shells.
It really does work wonders. And then you can so you can maybe start with that and then you move on.
I think the pebbles are lovely.
They are.
These would be a great thing to, you know, a soft sculpture. It's just lovely.
On a bathroom shelf somewhere in your bathroom, if you're going for the seaside theme. If you've got a little beach, these would be stunning. If you're looking to get a beach art.
Yeah, decorate. You could actually put herbs or spices in there as well.
Lavender inside and really make them smell beautifully.
So they're good.
They really are. Your one-day special, though, your details are on the screen for your one-day special. 452062 is your item number. It's also split onto flexible payments as well of £23.68. So remember, it is a roundup show. It is the best of 2019. But if you're sitting at home going, I'd love to give it a go, but I don't know if it's for me. This is the only way you're going to find out. What you're looking at now is what you can be creating. Because am I right in saying there's only normally 3 or 4 stitches?
That's right. A couple of straight stitches, a couple of French knots, maybe a lazy daisy and a few beads.
And that's
straight stitch, mainly straight stitch, really.
Which is really, and we'll go through all this at 8 o'clock as well, and I'm sure it went through it in the previous hour also. But where do you get your inspiration from for all the stuff that you've bought us over in 2019? Where does the inspiration come from?
Well, it's landscape, it's gardens, it's the coast, coastal scenes. It's where we live, really. That's the inspiration.
It's where you are and what's around you.
Yeah, I mean, we're from Derbyshire, but there are lots of beautiful, beautiful countryside scenes and landscapes. So, yeah, there's lots of inspiration.
It really is. And if you've got a question as well, please do not hesitate to email us at studio@hochanda.com. We'll put all your emails to Katrina during the 8 o'clock hour when we go back live for your one-day special. So don't go anywhere. Thank you very much, Katrina, my love. I will see you at 8 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Go for a quick brew. And put your feet up for 45 minutes, and I'll see you at 8. Don't go far. You can shop ahead on the website, though, if you want to shop ahead on the website. It's quite easy to do. Jump on board, and everything is there. You can scroll through until your heart is content even. There is so much on the website for you to pick and choose from. But we're coming back now to something that was very, very busy in the early hours. Janice had this show. It was one of our all-stars.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Graphic 45 is an incredible company that bring you the very best designs, and they make sure that all of their papers are crammed full with designs so you can use every single inch of their papers. And the company began actually with Diane, who went back to college age 45 to get her graphic design degree.
Oh, that's where it comes from, Graphic 45.
That's where the name comes from, Graphic 45. Her 2 daughters came on board as well, and now such a successful company. We bring you Graphic 45 designs, we bring you different collections. So here's a chance to top up or to get this collection again because you've already used it and loved it. This is your kaleidoscope. I'm going to take you through some of the elements that we've got here. You're getting your 12 by 12 and you're also getting the smaller 8 by 8. Now what I like about that is that if you are making cards, sometimes the 12 by 12 elements are too big, sometimes the 8 by 8 is too small. So for example, if you go to that page in your book, Adam, if you find that, we'll show those together. So you could use these in your journaling, but you could use those with your card making. They're probably too small for your card making, and you use these instead. So there's lots of different ways of using them, but the colours that they've used on here are so vibrant. And you know, sometimes you could use the whole card for a design on the wall. Look at that at the back. That is stunning, isn't it? It's so beautiful. The elephants themselves is such a wonderful image to have, and with the colours. And it's all about that dark black colour, Adam, as well.
I love it.
Not just the colours, the dark, the black and the white that really makes those images pop. Now, there's a backing here. I want to find it with the peacocks on, which is in, this is the one. Here we go. Look at that. So you've got the peacocks on the front. You've got the words in there that you can cut out. So you can just cut out the words and have that as your focal point. And if you're thinking, right, I'm not quite sure, I've got a space on my wall I want to fill, how about just putting that into a frame? That is stunning, isn't it?
It really is. That's the thing about Graphic 45 as well. Most of the 12 by 12s that you get are frameable.
Yeah, they are.
Just as they are.
Yeah.
Just
all
like
double-sided as well. I mean, that's so effective.
That's nice.
£19.97. You're getting your paper collection, your chipboard, your paper pad, or paper pads, because you get your 12 by 12 and your 8 by 8, and you're getting your ephemera as well. And with that, you've got two sides to these as well. So you could use them as a little notelet in your diaries or your journals, or you could use some of them for your postcards. You could make pockets out of them as well. So if I get that one and that one together, you could just stick down the two sides, and then that could be a pocket that you could place that in as well. So lots of different things, lots of inspirations online that you can go for as well. But you do need to get this at this great price, saving £23. It's on extended delivery. Here's everything you're getting, and we're dispatching these on the 13th of January. It's a great price, it really is, and always proves popular. That's your Graphic 45 Kaleidoscope collection. It's the complete collection if you want to go for that.
It really is. Now, if you are liking the Graphic 45, we can now go to our Club G45. This is our monthly... So we bring it out monthly. Basically, it's like a private members club.
Yes.
But you can't get it. You can get in at any time, but once it's gone, and it doesn't come back.
Yeah, that's right. So it is worth heading to the website or giving us a call to get hold of this. This is Life is a Journey. Yeah, Life's a Journey. And you've got lots of different elements in here that you can use for, again, journaling projects. With your Graphic 45 monthly Club G45, you do get a project to create. So this has been made probably by our lovely Dee here. And this is the wrap folio.
Look at that.
Now, you do get access to a video tutorial, but you also get your instructions as well that you can follow. So this isn't just papers for you to get your own inspiration. You've got the project to make and create, but you'll also have papers left over as well to do some more projects. We also get, with your Graphic 45 G45 Club 45, a bag to put it in, and we will show you this because...
There's a key as well, we get a key.
Oh, we get a little key. That's probably from your ephemera. But this is important because you can keep it all nice and safe in your little bag. Or if you're making that as a gift, place it in the bag and then wrap it up. And then you can use that bag for all your crafty bits and bobs. Now, it's going to be removed from sale on the 13th of January. So you've got up until then to get it. It will be dispatched from the 24th. You also get your chipboard as well, which is really good for working with, and of course that's going to build and create. You're making this from the chipboard, so you make it from scratch. 176628 is your item number if you want to go for your Graphic 45 G45 Club or your Club G45 45. That one.
I like this as well, though, for the sheer fact, once you get the instructions on how to make that journal, they're yours for life.
Yeah, and you can also make,
you can make as many as you want, and you can make it again if you start buying your chipboards from different collections. Maybe you've got loads of ephemera at home, but once you made one, you can make it time and time again. Definitely.
It's a really nice little kit to get hold of. Let's have a look at the website. This is where you can head to see all the different items we've got for you on the show. All those sunset specials, the prices of them all will be going back up at the top of the hour, remember. So you do need to get hold of those. I've just spotted some crackers around the set. You know, I'm thinking we're coming up to the end of Christmas.
Do you think we can pull them?
Do you think we could?
It's me and you tomorrow as well. We could do 2 today and then 2 tomorrow.
Shall we?
Shall
we pull a cracker?
There's nobody in.
Shall we?
Oh, thanks.
Oh. Oh, pull that one later. Right, wait a minute. Hold on to it.
Hang on.
Actually, do you get a little bit nervous about pulling crackers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get nervous. Do you get nervous about pulling
funny.
crackers? Right.
Ready?
Okay, you ready? Hang on.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, now it's that awkward bit. Do we still
do
pull
we still
it?
pull it?
But then I get scared pulling it.
Go on.
Like, no.
Go on.
Oh, well. No.
Don't be hand there, though.
Go on, do it again.
No, no,
Whoa,
that's close.
Where? Okay,
Right, go on.
go. No, best not. It's not safe. Health and safety. Oh, well done. Thanks, Ben. That was... Oh. What's that?
There's a pack of cards we won.
Oh, I love a me pack of cards, me.
That's the one.
Oh, look at the little smiley faces on. That's mine, then.
There's your hat.
I've got a joke. Here's a joke.
Thanks, Ben.
What do hedgehogs have for lunch?
Dunno.
Prickled onions. Boom.
Hey.
We'll get a hat as well. Now, with the hat, if you wanted to put any embroidery on there, you might need some threads.
Seamless.
Always. This is one of the 7-day saves. I really do like this. These are silk.
And they're limited stock.
And the limited stock. It doesn't surprise me. Silk threads for this price, £11.99, saving £28. Wow. This only launched on Sunday, so this has done very, very well.
These are amazing. And for £28 is what you're saving. The price will go up to £39.99. You get an array. And it is a beautiful colour collection as well that you're getting. All the way from your light blues all the way through to your pinks, through your greens. So if you're doing the one day special,
these would be perfect, especially with some of the organza that you get in the kits with Rowan-Dean embroidery. Silk thread, again, you can use these with a certain needle on your sewing machines, but it's great for
Really
hand stitching. Excellent quality. Beautiful, vibrant colours as well, and that's what you get with silk, isn't it? Beautiful vibrancy.
Technical sellout.
Oh, we've technically sold out. Oh, in that case, I'll do a quick card trick
Go on,
whilst
do a
we
quick
get
card trick. I'll get rid of these.
whilst we get set up
Come in, Ben. Come
with
on.
the little cards
Don't worry.
that we got
Don't
in the
worry.
kit. I will
trade you.
require your viewing at home. Okay, so pick a card, any card you like.
Okay.
Okay. I would like you to show that to the good people at home. I'll close my eyes.
Looks like David Blaine. I'm loving this.
Okay.
Hang on. No, not yet. Hang on.
Okay.
Have
I've
you
not
go.
seen it. I've closed my eyes.
Yeah, with that, right.
Okay. Pop that back on the pile. That goes there. Give it a quick shuffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shuffle the cards. I'm shuffling the cards. I'm now going to pick out your card from here. Oh, it's easy. It's easy. I believe it was that one.
That's good. I'll give you that.
Ah, thank you.
That was good.
Ah, thank you. That was just a little filler there. Thank you, Ben.
We've got more 7-day
you, Ben.
savers.
We have. Now, I do like this because we've got different designs on the cards as well. Let me pick this one up. Wow.
Look at these.
Don't adjust your sets at home, everyone. Look at that. If you were putting that around something...
That'd be
cool
amazing.
yeah, that looks great. Just putting that around maybe an old water bottle or something. And,
or a lantern.
Yeah, a lantern. Isn't that is superb. That is gorgeous.
Then we can go. You're getting a load of different textures in here as well. You've got 90 sheets in total. It goes from 220 to 320 GSM as well. So maybe you're just restocking on your card collection.
I love this one. Look at that. Can you see the sparkles in that? And when you touch that, it's a little bit like sandpaper.
Oh, yeah, like the really light, fine sandpaper that you get.
But look at all that, the sparkles that you get when you capture the light. Fabulous.
And we're not going to go through all 90, don't worry.
No.
But you've got sort of a
I know, we've got time.
pearlescent in there as well.
What I love about these as well, because you've got the pattern on there and you've got the pearlescent, they go really well, don't they? The silver and the pearlescent. So you can make, if you've got matte and layering dies, for example, they're going to look absolutely stunning using them with these different cards.
And then you have an array of silvers as well. Do we know how many we get of each, Meg? We get a lot. That we do get an assorted. So you get an assorted mix, but so some will be doubled up in there as well. So you are getting like your mirror boards in there as well. Absolutely beautiful.
I wonder if there's anyone at home called Meg who's just gone, I don't know, Adam. Don't ask me. Derek, Adam wants to know how many sheets of cards you get. He's asking me. He did. He just asked me on the telly. Meg's our producer.
Sorry. Sitting there, eating a turkey sandwich.
Is she?
Who, Meg?
Our producer. Oh, no, she's not
in
eating.
the gallery.
For the sake of everybody watching, management-wise, Meg is not eating a turkey
Meg is not
sandwich.
eating a turkey sandwich. That's slightly awkward. She's not eating at all, bless her.
She's not, bless her. She needs to eat. Well, no, she doesn't. She doesn't need to eat. I just mean that she's been working very hard all day. She's probably not had a break to have something to eat. Unlike me, I had a chocolate earlier on that was given to me by Jack, and I'm still suspicious of it. Ben was there, you were there, chocolate gate. They said, have a chocolate. I went, what have you put in it? They said, nothing. But then they were all laughing as I ate the chocolate.
Because you were like, why?
Had it dropped on the floor?
No.
Had it been in
I don't know.
someone's bag?
If you could only see Ben at the moment holding what's coming up next, while he has this conversation with Janice. It's just holding beads. Just, you think it's all glammy.
Oh, Ben. We do love Ben. We lose him, Ben.
What?
He's moving over to the other side, to the other shift.
Oh,
You
you.
still see me.
Oh, will I? Oh, yes, because we're in...
we work across both.
Oh, yes, so we do. Oh, thank goodness for that. I've bought you a present and everything. I'll still give it to you.
He's only moving to the opposite days we were.
Well, yeah, because we work equally. Oh, that's
Yeah.
all right. I'll still see you then.
Shall we move
sorry,
on?
we're having a bit of an in-conversation here.
6686505 is your item number. Moving on now.
Now, these are lovely.
I like these.
Yeah. You've got some beaded trims. These are from Mill Shop Online. Now, you've got, would you call that a variegated? Because you've got the different, well, you've got the straight line, and then you've got the beads that are at different
Different angles.
drops.
Yeah, I suppose you could call it variegated.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're the same. Well, they're the same as well.
Yeah. A variegated means different colours. Well, you've got these at different lengths, different dangle lengths.
Various different lengths of the dangle. We might not be here tomorrow for New Year's Eve.
Which is your favourite length of dangle?
If it's, it depends of the weather. But I would go for these because these would look beautiful around the bottom of a lampshade.
Yeah, they would. Or around a jewellery box.
Yeah, around the jewellery box.
Or if you've got
Even
like
these, saying that, look at those.
again like a footstool.
Yeah.
That decoration just going around the bottom. But you could actually cut these off. So you don't have to use these on the trim. You could cut them off and you could use them for different projects, maybe some mixed media projects, for example.
If you've got a lot of scatter cushions, these would be beautiful on a bed.
Yeah, that would be nice.
On that front scatter cushion, you know, we've got loads of those, but what?
Have you? Have you got? I never
We
know
have
how to scatter a cushion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before we get to our pillars.
Yeah, but isn't that a faff getting to bed?
Yeah,
Put them all
if
on the
Sammy's not
floor?
there, I don't make them. I just leave them.
Do you?
But Sammy then shouts at me. And then we have a runner that goes at the bottom of the bed. It's a good 45 minutes
I
to
was
make the
going to
bed.
say I'd like to come round and see it, but I don't want Sammy or anyone else getting the wrong idea.
Oh, Molly would love it.
Oh, I'd look. Yeah.
Oh.
Is she watching?
Oh, she might watch the start. She might be in bed now.
Oh,
She did tell me to
Molly.
pass on a message.
Oh, okay.
The message was...
Molly is Adam's little
it's my
girl.
daughter, she's
absolutely
3.
gorgeous.
And she's besotted with Janice.
She's lovely.
Now Santa's gone, we've gone back to, if you don't eat your dinner, we'll tell Janice, and it works every time.
Oh, that's awful.
It was Santa, and now, obviously, Santa's gone back to his Lapland, so we've gone back to Janice again now.
Who's in La La Land?
So the message was, can you tell Janice that when you go to work, to give her a big kiss,
Oh.
a big cuddle,
Oh.
and if she doesn't like them, tell her... what did she say? And if she doesn't like them, then just do it anyway. She won't care.
Oh,
Just like that.
yeah. Mwah. And a big cuddle back to you as well, Molly. Oh, she's absolutely adorable. And a little crafter as well.
She's a little crafter. She's crafty.
Yes. She is crafty, but she is
bless her, she's
fabulous. She
hilarious.
is. And we're very busy for these as well. You get a 1 metre of each if you want to go for these. You get all 3.
Costume jewellery. I've just thought.
Yes.
Christmas has just been. We had a lot of Disney princesses through our house, through the doors. These would be
Well, they
wonderful.
came to visit you. You had a lot of fairy princesses through your doors.
Well, yeah. Well, Molly was. I think I've had an Elsa, 2 Annas,
Really?
Princess Jasmine, Sleeping
Wow.
Beauty, Snow White.
Gosh, you've been busy then.
We've been. Well, they all come to look at the bed. So the scatter cushions are there.
Okay, carry on. I'll let you dig yourself
Put the
out of
trim
that one.
around like Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, around the head.
Around the head
Yes,
and around the
like
bottom
a
of
flapper girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said flapper.
Yeah.
So, your details 288218 is your item number, £9.99. You're saving £10 on these. So anything for your costume jewellery, if you go for your Aladdin pantos for next year, it would work wonderful for.
What did we just going to say?
Don't worry, you're safe.
Sorry, I thought you was going to say something else. Sorry, everyone. I thought you was going to say. Right. When we had these on last time, we did the Buddy Box Challenge.
What's the Buddy Box Challenge?
Well, we timed how long it took to open all 4. We could do that again.
You've got 15 minutes.
These are really easy. Okay, you hold them like that. Should we do a time? See how long it takes to get them up.
1940.
It's a pick and mix, and you can choose any 4. So it might be these 4 that you go to. So, no, don't start it yet. Start. Okay, so these are really easy to open up, as you can see. If you're going camping, if you're going shopping, maybe to the supermarket, these could be in the back of your car. That's all. Wait a minute, don't start it. Yeah, start it now. That's one done. That's 10 seconds to put that together. You can see if you've got some washing to put out, maybe, or if you are going into your craft room and your craft room is rather messy, you've got somewhere now to put all your things. That's 2 made up. We're going on to the 3rd one. Remember, you've got a chance to choose any 4 of these, and they're very robust as well with the material that they are made out of. So there we go. There's your 3rd one, and we've also got the freedom choice as well, so you can choose between any of these. And let's just grab that. We're about 40 seconds, so it's not bad, is it? About 10 seconds each. Camping, craft room, putting your washing out, putting your vegetables in here down the allotment, in the back of your car to stop things rolling around, boots in the car when you go to the seaside, you go out for a walk with the dog, maybe in your home to put your Wellingtons in as well.
Well, because they come with the little clips on the side as well. So they do stack, not how I've stacked them all wonky. They do come with little clips on the side that you can push out, which means they can actually carry up to 20 kilograms per box.
Yes, which is a lot, isn't it? Because they're nice and sturdy as well. You've got the 2 handles at the side, and they're very lightweight. And the great thing is, just a simple slide across, push into the centre, fold over, and then that's it. You can fold them flat, which is great. And they're all made from recycled material as well, which is brilliant. So, shall we have a look at the options? This is the Freedom box, just there. So if you're a Freedom member, you might want to go for this to put all your Freedom goodies in when they get delivered to your door. We've also got your Ecover Blue.
I like this one.
Ecover Blue. Eco Blue, sorry, Eco Blue. I like that one. I think I'd go for that one, clearly because I support a certain team of the same colour. Then we've got the crate. Now I like this. This is called Harley. You could put the kids' toys in here. You could put the dogs' toys in here if you want to, because it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? For storing away as well, maybe the Christmas decorations
in a cupboard,
or in a loft, which is perfect.
Leopard print even, which is called Wild, you've got now. So maybe you're keeping these in the shed. Maybe you keep all your bits and bobs in the shed that you want to tidy up over the Christmas period.
Nice and sturdy.
Maybe extra bedding, then pillows that you don't know what to do with.
Yeah, could be, extra pillows, definitely. And then the final option is Paradise.
This is very high street brand.
Yeah, designer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like this. It could be, like I say, if you're going camping on holiday, summer holiday, because they flat pack, take your clothes in your suitcases and things like that. And then when you get where you're going, because this is also very flat in your car, it doesn't take up much space, you can then just fold it and turn it in to your wardrobe for your jumpers and your shoes and things like that. I think it's an excellent idea. Yeah.
When you go shopping, you normally get them bag for life, and you never go for a bag for life. You can leave this in the back of your car.
Yep. Take your trolley to the back of the car.
Take it in like this, fill it up. When you get to the checkout, open it all up, pop all your groceries in. Yep. And away you go. Then you just take the box to the back of your car and you're away again. It's
a brilliant idea. And it's a pick and mix of any 4, so it's great value for money. $24.99. Let's show you how to pick a mix. Here we go. You can do it on the website. Now, the ones I would go for, right, I'll choose 2, you choose 2.
Okay.
I'm going to go for the Paradise, the birds and the flowers, because I do like that. I'm also going to go for I'm going to go for the crate. I'm going to go against the blue, and I'm going to go for the crate, which is the Harley. Yes.
So then I will go for Eco Blue.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's probably Wild.
Yeah.
I feel a bit wild, and then that is £24.99. Remember, you only get 10 minutes in your basket as well. If you are brand new to Hochanda, at the top of that website, then it's Hotch TV 20. You are still getting that extra 20% off your first orders as well. So if you are brand new to the channel and you've never used the channel before, if you type in Hotch TV 20, you will get an extra 20% off your first order placement as well. So it's well worth having a little look. Right then.
Right.
Our final 7-day saver, a stamp making kit.
Yeah, and you get instructions how to stamp, and you get lots of projects as well. So the instructions are just there, so you can see how easy this is to use, and you get your projects as well, step-by-step projects with the instructions on the back of what you can build and create, which is lovely. So what's in the box? You got this. Well, first of all, you got this lovely tin.
I like the tin,
which you can reuse and decorate, as crafters always do. You are also getting your die sheets.
16 pockets.
Yeah, 16 pocket style fold over design, top loading, clear. And there you go, so you get those included.
Then you get the little dies that you can make. So you're getting 3 in total. Sort of a map of the world, I think we've got going on here.
Which is really nice. And you are getting inside there your phone. So you get one exclusive shape die accent. You get an exclusive Goosebumps die distress. You get 2 of the rockers, 2 more of the rockers, which are in there. There you go.
You got
2 different sizes.
Oh,
and then you've 2 by 2 inches, 2 by 4 inches, 6 stamping foam strips, and 5 step-by-step cards.
I think it's a nice little present. It's a nice little gift for £11.98.
You do get a lot, and of course you get the little projects, step-by-step instructions of what to make. Oh look, you can make yourself a family if you want to. What else can you make? That's nice, a card, step-by-step. You've also got a project to make a sweet tin, or maybe a...
I think it's a sweet box, wouldn't it?
I think, it might be a sweet box.
No, it does say
or
sweet candy tin.
Ah, sweet candy tin. And that's apt because, of course, it's Valentine's Day nearly.
That's a long way away, isn't it?
Oh, time flies, Adam. As soon as we get past New Year, it's next year in 2 days' time.
No, well, in 1 day time. Tomorrow.
2 sleeps. 2 sleeps.
1 sleep.
So these 7-day savers will expire next year.
Isn't it New Year tomorrow?
New Year's Eve tomorrow.
So it's not 2 sleeps, so it's 1 sleep. So I sleep tonight, then it's New Year's Eve tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
but
I
it's
don't
2
sleep
sleeps
again.
to New Year's Day to next year.
Well, no, because I'd still be awake, wouldn't I?
Well, yeah, but it's not really the next day until you wake up,
until
isn't
you
it?
go to sleep.
I'm sure that's how it works.
7-day savers are all there, though. They are there for another 5 days, 12 hours and 8 minutes is what we're talking about. We're going back to the purple balls. We're going back to now. You know and you love them. You do love a bit of sequins. We all love a bit of sequins. Hello to everyone on social media as well. We are reading your comments. Do not fear. We are there. We're just having a very busy Good Evening Hochanda this evening.
Yeah, we are. We really are. I do like these. I like the quality of the thread that you're getting, but you're also getting those tiny sequins just down there. Now, we were broadcasting on Facebook Live, and then it went out. We're having a few technical glitches, but we have been on and off broadcasting on Facebook Live. I popped a message on there to everybody just to let you know that there have been a few technical glitches on there. So if you did get that message, then you were there at the point we were broadcasting on Facebook Live. I think we might still be now, I'm not sure. Anyway, tiny sequins in here, but beautiful colour.
I
2
love the
shades
colour.
of purple. You see
It
that
is
sequin
beautiful.
just there? There you go. And then, oh, there's another one. There you go. So it just adds that little detail to maybe a crocheted hat. A hat would be nice with this.
Yes, it
little
would.
crocheted hat or knitted hat would be lovely.
And a scarf, actually.
Yeah. Or even like, just like a little tight cap on the top, for going out. That would be really nice. Something quite cute.
Or a shawl. If you had enough time to make a shawl.
Yes, a shawl.
Like Alex's Little Shrugs.
Alex's little shorts.
You know, a little jacket
Oh,
she wears.
a little boleros. Little boleros.
And Paola's little crocheted numbers.
Yes, Paola's wearing some really nice little...
Do you know who makes them?
Yeah, they're lovely. They're like the top of a toadstool, aren't they? They're lovely.
Top of a toadstool?
They want those the way they're shaped. They look lovely.
Like a little flower.
Yes, she's like a little flower.
Brig makes them.
Oh, they're lovely.
They are.
They
I
are.
wanted to make me a cardigan. Like a little Aaron cardigan.
I'd like a scarf. Or a
love one.
waistcoat. Or a tie. A knitted
imagine.
tie. I'd love that. There you go. £11.99, saving £23, and I
Wouldn't
made
you like
of
Lord
polyester.
Martin?
Lord Martin.
Lord Phil Martin.
Oh yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
could all match, you know, little...
Yeah, we could all go out in our little waistcoats.
Yeah, we-
Yeah, it'd be like see no, hear no evil, speak no, wouldn't it? All the little waistcoats on. Anyway, hello.
Spellbinders next.
Yeah, Spellbinders. We got some great dies for you at a great price. Sizable dies as well
those.
for cutting out your frames, for matting, for layering, and do some projects all about Paris. Well, it's Valentine's Day, I know, keep saying it, but if we've got that Parisian feel, it's something that you can use for those cards. Saving £72.81, £9.99. It's a great price, it really is. Take advantage of this deal. 514990.
Also think of these now for bottom drawer gifts as well. So for birthdays that you've got coming up, all those just in case presents that you don't know what to get people. But for these sorts of prices, it's
Yes.
well worth sticking around, just keeping them to one side for a little while. Just thinking...
Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, let's take a look at what we've got. On this one, you've got the Eiffel Tower, you've got the tailor's dummy, you've got like that's like a lock that goes around a suitcase.
Yes.
Or a hinge, for example. You've got the leaves, you've got the love heart, and the love heart you'll see you've got the it's like a buckle. The next up we've got the square with the lovely ornate outside of that square and all the other little corner flourishes. Then on the next one we've got that lovely oval. We've got love, we've got world, we've got respect. A thing. I don't know what that is.
Is it a moment?
Is it an I don't think it's an eye.
You've got beautiful frames on there.
You've got some
You've
lovely
got
frames.
the keyring on there.
Is it an acorn? Is it an acorn?
It could be.
It
Oh, they're little acorns that spin.
could be.
Oh, it's a bodice.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Let's go with bodice. So, for £9...
No, I
Let's
think
stop
it's one of
zooming
those
in.
helicopter things. It's
Oh, yes.
Oh, you know when you go to the toilet, the Victorian toilets,
Oh,
the
the
pull
light.
cord, the light thing.
Yes. £9.
How many times have we had that honour? Oh my goodness! Well done to Andy. Andy's our director. It's all about visual, isn't it? Connection. Oh,
I think it looked like a bodice.
it did, but it's not. It's a
Pull cord.
pull cord. Oh,
That says something about us. That's what they think about us on TV. They'd rather watch two empty chairs. Well, we're back to...
pull the cord.
We are back tomorrow for New Year's Eve.
We are, yes. New Year's Eve tomorrow.
I wonder if we can get little hats. We might do a special show, see if we can get some little hats in there. Old Lang Syne.
Oh,
Little hat.
little hats.
Little hats.
Yeah,
I wonder if we can get any little hats.
yeah, but the thing is, it won't be New Year then, so we'll be doing Old Lang Syne
true.
early.
We will. We'll have a go.
We'll have a go.
little look.
We'll have a go
See
anyway.
what's going on.
So, your Spellbinders dies. Did you want to have a look at anything else? Spellbinder dies. Oh, we'll look at the
MDF.
MDF.
How long have you got?
I've got all night. Right, so, now, I just need to do that and do that. Right, your MDF, you've got your different shapes in here, and each shape has got the two little eyelets in there, so you could put a ring in there if you want to. So lots of different things you can use this for. All your different projects, $11.99. That was quite wide and broad, wasn't it? All your projects.
Little doors. With little comments on the back.
Little fairy doors.
Little fairy
Yes,
doors.
little fairy doors and your skirting boards, and very, very
Perfect.
popular. $11.99 is a great price. $5.93 577.
Well, this has been fun.
It has been fun.
I don't think we'll be able to do it again.
We'll do it all again, and we will coordinate with our shirts
I've got
tomorrow.
my outfits are in the green room if you want to check them.
Oh, I will. I'll check them before
I've
I
got
go.
a jumper or a denim shirt.
Oh, maybe we could do jumpers tomorrow.
Let's do jumper day.
We'll do jumpers tomorrow.
Just so you
heading
know.
Into the new year.
We'll do jumpers tomorrow. Send
Yes.
in your photos of you in jumpers as well. Let's do
Yes,
that.
let's all jump around. Adam's coming up next with the One Day Special. Bye, everyone. It's been fun. It actually sounded like I'm leaving. It's been fun. I'm not. I'm here tomorrow. Rowan Dean, best, I hope so anyway, best of 2019 coming up next with Adam. Then pretty quick. Oh no, that'll be in about an hour's time.
Hi, my name's Leona. I've been into crafting for many years now. As a little girl, I'd craft for mum and dad, but then obviously it stuck with me that much that it became my career. I think for me, crafting's so fun because there's always something new to learn. There's always something new to play with, and it's such a rewarding hobby as well. That's why I absolutely love it and recommend it to so many people. I'm really thrilled to be part of the Hochanda family. Really excited about seeing how it's grown, seeing how it's developed so far, and all the brand new things that I know we've got coming up. I'm really passionate about getting back into demonstrating on TV as well, and actually sharing techniques with you, products with you that I personally love. I hope you can tune into my shows here live at Hochanda.
Join us this Christmas.
Where you will discover, be inspired and get involved.
Merry Christmas.
From your home of crafts, hobbies and arts.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamporama, an incredible art, stamp and papercraft show, and we would like to invite you to come along and meet us on Sunday the 16th of February. Set in the Stevenage Arts and Leisure Centre, Stamporama brings together the UK's most dedicated and gifted craft experts, all available to inspire you with their knowledge and expertise. Advanced ticket holders receive early show entry from 9:30 a.m, allowing you extra time to browse before the show opens at 10 a.m. There will be free demonstrations, make and takes, and also a refreshment area where you can take the weight off your feet after all that shopping. Tickets are available from Hochanda in advance for only £2.50 each. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself to a fantastic crafty day out. Order your tickets today from hochanda.com.
Yes, indeed. It's 8 o'clock, which can only mean one thing. It's time to have another look at your one-day special by Rowan Dean. Now, there's been very busy in the first hour. I'm not going to lie, we were very, very busy across the board. This is a roundup show, so it's like the best of 2019. So if you've missed certain elements, or maybe you've gifted the elements, and you're thinking, I really wish I would have kept that for myself, we may be able to do one better today with the elements that we've got here. Katrina, say, how are you?
I'm good, very, very well.
Good, good, good. It's what I like to hear. Did you have a good Christmas?
Excellent.
You'll get that a lot over the next 2 days from everyone that you work with.
But it was excellent.
Did you enjoy it? I heard about all the meals you were having.
Yes, oh yes, lots of cooking.
2 turkeys, 2 turkeys. So, let's kick straight off, because I know we're very, very busy. We've had lots of emails saying, get on with it, Adam. £47.35 is for our first bundle. I'll do the boring bit first. 452062 is your item number. Split onto 2 flexible payments of £23.68. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Adam, that's lovely for these two. No, this is the entire collection you currently see on your screen at the moment, all the way up to this card here. You're getting an awful lot for your money.
I think it's great.
It
You're getting
is.
the cards, you're getting a picture, you're getting two soft sculptures in there. You know, the pebbles are really quite 3D. Different project, but on a similar theme. So you could put them anywhere, bathrooms, halls, everything,
Yeah.
caravan.
So are we getting, and obviously I know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask for the people that are just joining us, are we getting everything we need in the kits to create
Yeah.
these?
So if we were talking about the pebbles here, you get 2 designs and you get 2 backing fabrics. So that's 4 pieces of fabric. You get the wadding to fill the pebble into its shape, and you get all the beads and you get all the threads, and obviously you get the instructions.
And you're getting full instructions as well. So that's just for the pebbles. Then for the embroidery hoop, you also get the hoop involved as well.
Right, so this one's Shells by the Seashore. So this one you get the display hoop
Look at that.
to put it, to mount it in, and or hang it wherever you would like to.
And
But I
once
think it
again-
enhances it because it's a wooden frame, and it means it's sort of very similar to the
It is.
fabric, that natural
That
look,
natural
that
look,
beach look.
the washed up sort of
Yeah,
look that you get with the
I think
logs on
so.
the beach.
Yeah, I think
it really
works
does
for it.
work
It
well.
enhances it.
And if you've never ever tried Rowan Dean before, and you're thinking, oh, I'd love to give that a go, but I'm not a sewer. I can't sew. It's the easiest to put together. It's normally, and when I've worked with you before, it's no more than 4 stitches.
That's right. So sometimes there'll only be a couple of stitches on there, but I think for this seashell, there's 1 or 2. But there's some sparkly beads, some great sequins, treasure at the bottom of the sea almost.
That
You
you've
know,
got in
really
there.
interesting shapes, and a really nice range of threads. So you'll get that look of creating these shells.
You
really
really
easily.
will. And once again, remember you're getting everything that you need to create as well. So maybe you could split these up. This could be 2 separate gifts if you wanted to. Or maybe this could be 3 gifts. Maybe you give the hoop to someone, the 2 pebbles, and you keep the cards for yourself that we're moving on to shortly. The possibilities are endless of how, or you keep it all for yourself. It's entirely up to you. For £23.68, so you'd pay that today plus your postage and packaging. And then on the 30th of January, we'd take £23.68 again off you. It is a why not deal. It is amazing. You're saving £9 on these as well. But you're also getting the cards. These
That's
are
right. The
beautiful
cards
little
are
cards.
Seaside ideas, really. So you've got 6 designs in the pack, all on 1 piece of fabric. So you work the 6 designs, but they're all quite different. So you've got, if you're flowers at the seaside, that sort of scene. We've got a beach or rock pools. We've got shells. And you get all the materials to complete all 6,
Everything
and
you
you'll have
need.
lots left over, I think, as well.
And you'd have leftovers as well. And you also get the envelopes, which I like as well. You get all the cards that are in there. Maybe you create these and put them in little mini frames if you wanted to. Maybe you send them to loved ones. And you know when you send these cards to someone, they are going to be a card that they keep and they frame themselves.
Yeah, I think, and then you think of that person who stitched it or the person that you're giving it to remembers. So, but yeah, I think it's great.
It
Really
is
nice to do.
a beautiful little seaside bundle is what you're getting here. A set of 3 designs. That everything you currently see on your screen is what you are about to get for £47.35. If you want them individually, you can buy them individually as well. The details are appearing at the bottom of the screen as we speak. But if I was you, I'd go for the bigger bundle of £23.68 on 2 flexible payments. Once that's open, anything else you pop into your flexible baskets will be split onto 2 interest-free flexi baskets as well. The Countryside collection is up next. So it's the 3 little hoops we're looking at now. Now, I've not seen these before, but these are beautiful. Are these beginner friendly as well?
Absolutely. I think
They
they
are?
are. They've got the design printed on the fabric. They're not very big, so they'll be very quick to stitch. And I think they're just that country look.
I love these.
And then you've got the hoop as well, so you can frame that straight away.
I absolutely adore these. £34.85. These would look lovely up a set of stairs. These would look lovely on the top of a mantelpiece. But I'm just seeing the top of the stairs, all 3, just sort of off on a jaunty angle together, would be beautiful. On 3 little, I think about scatter cushions this evening, but 3 little scatter cushions that you maybe have on a conservatory sofa. Just that small little detail that you've got on there. But look at the detail that you've got with these, and these are entry level. These are beginner level if you want them to be, or if you've been at it for years, as it were. This is just to add to a collection.
Yeah, I think, but the inspiration fits in a lot of people's homes.
It really would.
The fabric is a nice tweed, It's not exactly the same as the other tweed we have, but it's really nice to stitch on, and it's a natural colour. And obviously you've got the print there on the fabric, so you've got a guide. As well as the step-by-step instructions, you'll have got a little bit of fabric there that's got the print on. Just a few lines. You don't need every line.
No, you don't need everything. You will add, but you can go from that, and then you go all the way to this. So you can see what you're getting, but what you can add. So you can add the flowers, you can add the texture to the hills, that small gate that's in there, the detail in there, you can really go to town. But if you're brand new, everything on the backing is already done for you. And that looks like you've been doing it for years. But they're nice little projects to take on the go as well. If you're always on the go, maybe you spend your days forever in hotel rooms. On business.
Or on the train.
Or on the train, or you're always flying somewhere. These are perfect for takeaway, and you want 3 little projects to do time and time again. These are the projects for you. £34.85. 045299 is your item number. Where did the inspiration come for these?
Countryside. I mean, it's Derbyshire, it could be the Lake District. Well, it could be Scotland. You know, you see pheasants, don't you, and sheep everywhere. And hens. They're just great source of inspiration.
They are, and you get all the threads with them as well, remember, so you're getting everything you need, needles, threads, the hoops, the backings, full instructions and a guide as well. Everything is broken down for you into real simple instructions. If someone should get stuck, can they go to the website and send you an email?
Yeah, they can send an email, no problem. Or they could watch.
Or they could
watch us. We
so
can
you're
watch
good at
on the
this.
demonstrations. You know,
Yes. Remember, you're here for 2 days. So you're here all today and all tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Until 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and we're here till tomorrow. Doing your one-day specials. So if you have any questions, if you're thinking, well, how do we do that? How would I do that if I got it home? Email in studio@hochanda.com. We'll ask the questions live on air because it's probably you're thinking about it. Lots of other people are thinking about it as well. Your details again for your Countryside collection: 045299 is your item number. £34.85. Moving on next, though, this is a vast amount. 18 cards in total.
It's great.
This
Lovely
is.
to do.
I've only just seen the price because I wasn't there. So the details for these are just about to appear on your screen now. £42.85 for 18 cards.
And they're all individual designs. So we've got summer, we've got garden, we've got blackberries. So I mean, there's a lot of different colour schemes, lots of ideas on those projects. They're all individual, none of them are repeated. So it's a really nice collection. So you can pick out who you want to send them to.
Look at these. Once again, doing these and framing them would be beautiful. Can you make to sell with these?
Yeah, people do.
So you can make to sell as well. So you can if you're making them for charity, £42.85. What a beautiful charity card that you would be doing. Once again, beginner's level as well. So you can go for as little or as big and as grand as you want to as well. The designs I like about these is once you've got the design, you really can add to the design.
Absolutely. I mean, you'll get a collection of beads, you'll get different threads. Obviously, you don't want to stitch too much. Just check with the card that you're not over-stitching that piece of fabric. But you'll have loads. You'll have loads of organza, lots of extra threads, and you can add beads in there as well. You can have it really sparkly if you want.
You really could. And if you've never worked with the organza before, Rowan now is synonymous with organza. Every time I see organza, you're the first people I think of these days. If we have it on Good Morning or Good Evening at Channel, it's like, I know what you could do with these. You could do these in your O&D. It's worth picking up because it adds that touch of elegance, it adds the touch of class. It also adds a different look to your project.
And it's almost like painting. So you've got colour on the fabric before you start to stitch. So, and that's lovely. And you can add layer upon layer, and it becomes very individual then. So it's good.
It does indeed, and every one we do will always be different. Always be different. Look at all the amount of threads you're getting as well. Look at the detail that you're getting in there. This is your Doodle card kit. 18 cards in total is what you're making for £42.85. But once again, this is on flexible payments as well. This, you can split the costs over 2 flexible payments, £21.43 on 2, plus your postage and packing. What you pay today, plus your postage and package, and then in a month's time as well. You can get all these cards individually, the bundles individually, if you'd like to as well. The details for these are at the bottom of the screen. All the quickest way is jumping to the website. Absolutely stunning. Once again, it's the inspiration for these all from your garden, because it does look like a big garden scene.
I mean, the colours that summer colours, the springtime. I love the autumn as well. So, and that's good because you know you're going to use these cards year round. Not just in the summertime.
You do see them all year round as well, and with the change of the threads that you've got in there, and remember you are getting the patterns with these as well, so once you've done them once, you could use them on other bits of fabric. Remember, you're buying into a pattern, is the long and short of it, so once you've got the pattern, you can use these techniques time and time again. Last but no means least as well, as we shimmy on down the counter, these are beautiful.
These are inspired by a garden, but we're using the organza as creating the background. And so obviously it's printed on a cotton fabric, and then you apply the organzas over the print, and you just get that misty look that you would see in a garden.
Look at that. So this is your hostas and your hollyhocks that we've got. That we're looking at. Absolutely beautiful once again. But it's the organza that I think that makes these.
It is.
Because it looks like you're looking through someone's window into their own garden. And just look at the detail that you can grant. You wouldn't believe you can get those sort of details, especially with the stones and the pebbles around the bottom as well.
Those are lovely. I think they're fine. They look like little jewels.
They really do. And you can see you are getting banks of these as well. So absolutely, you are getting more than you actually see. You can just see them in the background there, so you are getting actually more. So you will have loads of stuff left over. You're getting organzas as well, so you can pick the colours that you want in your backgrounds. Are the instructions step by step, so it does talk you through every individual step?
Yeah, step by step, and then there'll be illustrations of different parts of the stitching or different coloured sections, and sometimes there are step by step.
So there is step by step, and you get how to do the stitches as well. So if you are looking, it does show you. I'm not going to show you too much because then you could just do it at home. 706650 is your item number, £22.90 with these. The best thing to do though, as always for our one-day specials, is jump to the website. Everything is on the website. There are so much to see, remember, because you can buy the bundles, and then you can also buy them individually as well, remember. So once you get them individually, maybe you just want them individually, you can do so much with them. You've got the pick and mixes in there, you've got the books on there as well, you've got the play around pack on there. This sold out last time I did the show, the play around pack did. We always know it's going to go, so get in quick. This is the perfect opportunity to pick it up with your play around pack for the sheer fact you were the first people to see it before it goes live again tomorrow morning. So, we are down at the demonstration area. What are we creating first?
We're going to look at pebbles.
Okay.
At the two pebbles. So we've got the jewels in the sand, you know, those, if you're looking at the sand and the sparkliness of those. Or the second one is called rock pool, as if you were looking down into the water. And you've got the fantastic French knots, some beads, and obviously the limpet shells there created. So you've got two of those, and then I'll show you how to construct it as well. Okay, so the first thing I've done, there is a print around the fabric, and obviously there is a template for the base to the actual pebble. All right, so I've just tacked a line all the way around, just so my stitching doesn't go beyond that.
Okay, makes sense.
All right, and so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to show a little bit of the shell. All right, so there's one giant shell, and I started off with a bead, so it's quite a flat bead with a large hole in the centre. And that one, you're just going to work straight stitches all the way around. You'll see a print on the fabric that you can guesstimate the place. And then I've done that in 6 strands. You could do it in 3 strands. And then I'm going to bring the needle up from the back, and I'm just going to turn the needle with the eye of the needle, so I'm going to go back and under one, and then I'm going to repeat that all the way around. So I'm going to repeat.
Why do you use the back of the needle and not the point?
Because it's easier not to go through the fabric. You're not going through the fabric, you're only winding it round the threads.
Okay.
And so probably should have chosen a different colour, but the idea of this is that you've got texture in the shell, and you can use as many of the colours as you wish, and you're going to cover the whole surface, so at the end you won't see
The bead,
those
isn't it?
spokes or the bead, but it'll give it height, so it looks like a shell. And you just keep going round and round, and then you can change colour at any time. I think I've gone on down for okay. So looking at the thread card, you can see that you've got a lovely range of colours.
Yeah.
So you've got, you can make them, obviously in the instructions I tell you which ones I've used, but there's nothing to stop you creating your own combination of colours.
suppose
And
so.
you just, you've got loads and loads of thread there to do that. So some will be a wool, some will be a shaded thread, and some will be a textured wool. And then of course I can't resist a bit of sparkly ones.
Bit of
as
sparkle
well.
and variegated thread. We love a bit of variegated thread.
Absolutely. So that magic just happens, and you don't have to think about that at
So
all.
for those people that have maybe they've just tuned in, they're watching now and they're thinking, oh, this is all very good, but you talk about strands. What do we mean when we say because I would say a strand is a full one,
Okay, so
but it's not, is it?
some threads are twisted together that you use as they are.
Yeah.
So a wool. So if it was in the instructions, I'd say just use as is, right? But if it's a stranded thread, it means it's made up of 6 threads. All right, so if you pull those apart, you can split those off. So 2 strands, 4 strands, or 6 strands. So that'll give you a different texture.
So that's what we mean when we say strands.
Strands.
It's how many, so don't always necessarily go for, because it's all one, don't go for all of it. You might only need one strand of it to do the finer details. Obviously, the more you use, the bulkier it's going to get.
And if it's in an instruction, it'll say use thread number 5, 3S, 2S. So it'll tell you what I think
How many to use.
So as I'm just going to finish that thread. So when you want to change colour, you're then just going to take the thread to the back, and then you're going to restart, and it will be quite uneven. It won't be even with a wool. You'll get quite a bit of texture there, and you're going to fill all the way around.
I did wonder how you
Right,
made it.
so
And
when you look at that one there, look, you can see the colour change. So I've started off with a purpley one, a creamy one, beige, and then a multicoloured. And then you can use some of the textured loopy yarns as well to get different effects.
Look at that. You never would have thought that was
I know.
created
And the beads underneath.
through the
So-
bead still underneath there. And you do get, it really does look like a shell as well. It's absolutely beautiful on what you've created. And once again, you're getting 2 of these shells in this whole collection. 2 of the shells, you get 2 of the hoops with designs in, and you're also getting cards in there as well. You're getting all these for £23.68 today on first of your first flexible payment, and then another flexible payment split onto 2 flexible payments, which is amazing. So you can split that cost of £42.35 into 2 if I was you.
Okay, so the next little bit, so once you've done your shell, you'll have the front cover. Don't remember to look. I sometimes say in the instructions refer to the front cover. Okay, so I'm just going to work out this time that I'm going to do, I've called it driftwood, little pieces of driftwood in the sand. So these are printed on, so I'm using 6 strands, and I'm going to do a stitch called binding stitch. So that's a giant stitch with the 6 strands, and then I'm going to go over twice, and then I'm going to bring the needle up at one end of the driftwood, and then I'm going to use the eye of the needle again, and this time I'm just going to go round and round, and you're just going to wind that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going through the fabric at this time, and you're just going to create.
So it's like, I can't get over how easy, but how effective it looks.
And it can be 3D, so you could use this stitch if you were using, you could pile the wood up, you could create texture.
Yeah.
You can create that if it's a branch on a tree. You can use this stitch technique in lots of places, and I think you can build those up little by little, and then just change the colour as you wish. So those ones were more purpley than the other ones, but it's quite quick to do.
With that variegating thread as well, you are always going to get different effects as you go.
And again, you've got the hoop, so it'll keep the tension on the fabric. And then again, you're just going to take that round and round.
If you are interested in the hoops as well, there are hoops on the website. We'll actually give you the details for the hoops now, because these hoops are amazing, is what you've got. You've got a 7-inch and a 5-inch. So you are getting, they're really simple. They're just like a little grip it, so they will go in and they grip it straight away for you. So it is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful hoop. So you get the big one, and you also get the 5-inch and also the 7-inch as well. And you also get the scissors as well for a freedom price of £14.39. Would you recommend, if they are going for the kits and they've not already got the hoops, they go for the hoops as well?
Go for the hoop, because I think once you've got one of these hoops, you can use them for any kit, and they keep the tension. I think that's what's really good about them, is they keep the tension, and the 2 sizes are quite versatile. I think probably the most useful is the one that's the 5-inch, which is this one. So you just place your work in the hoop, and then you're just going to release that. And if it's not in that, it doesn't feel comfortable, you can readjust the tension, and you can move the spring out of the way. If it's getting in the way of your work, just move it round.
Just move it around.
Take it into a different place. So you want to do is a rest. It's not stressful. You're just going to enjoy the stitching. That's what it's all about with embroidery. You don't need a great room to do the stitching. You just need a few materials, and you can get totally absorbed into the project. And then you can have some great results. You
will have some great results. And it also says, I've only just thought by sitting here and looking at your very own pin cushion, these shells, if you wanted to, you could turn them into little pin cushions.
You could do, yeah. That would be great.
I've only noticed, because yours got the beautiful butterflies on yours as well. Yeah. Obviously, this is not part of the pack. This was just on the table. But you imagine your stones as pin cushions.
You could do that. Definitely, that would really work.
So you could have one sitting next to your sewing machine if you wanted to. You could even put a little magnet in there. So I know we've got magnets on the show.
Yeah, the magnet would work. So, I mean, I'm going to show that next, because I just love the magnet. So this is when we.
I didn't realise you had one on the table.
See, this is a magnet you can put on your work. When we do the play around pack, this is sometimes if you're working at home, you don't want to drop the needle on the floor. You just put the magnet to the back, and that's just going. So you can put pins in there. You can put your scissors.
And the magnets
you can rest the scissors if you want to, and you can keep them out the way. So you can move that around. But or when we do the play around, I've got these on the fridge. I like them to decorate the fridge. So I've got lots of fridge little tiny pieces of embroidery just displayed on the fridge.
It is beautiful to do, and we are going to talk about the play around pack very shortly, because it is extremely busy for the play around pack. So you've got a magnet on the inside.
Yeah, you can just put that to the fridge.
And then you put that on the fridge.
If you want it on your work, you have one side and one the other side.
So it's really easy to do, and it helps if you pin in the right way, not into your finger. But you've got magnets as well, so it is. So I was thinking those little shells would be perfect for little pin cushions if you wanted to. So you can tell I'm not into embroidery. I just stuck the pin in my finger. But the play around packs are very, very busy. We're going to change the details for your play around pack. Now with the play around pack, it is what it says on the tin. It is. You can play around. You get everything that you need in there.
You get everything, and you get 2 pieces of our tweed, or you can have it in the cotton fabric, the sort of off-white cotton, and then you'll get a collection of shades of green fabric, thread and organza and beads and different coloured sections. You can take those with the book and just take one of the designs and experiment, or you can pick one of the ones that you've done. The cards, you can take one of the designs and
remake it as well if you wanted to. All you have to do, the hardest bit here, is picking which pack you would like. Is it the tweed or is it the cotton?
Mine.
It's entirely up to you. The details are the same though, £14.99. 915244 is your item number. But once again, with the play around pack, if you've not had one before, this is the perfect way to get involved. If you're going for one of the books as well, the details are all on the websites for the books as well. There are 2 books that we've got. We'll put them at the bottom of the screen for you. But with the play around pack, you really can. It is just a case of playing around.
Just take the fabric. You can do the spider's webs that we've just done on that little bit there on the fabric just like the shells. You can add beads. You can create your own little mini design. You can take a little bit of the organza. Let's get a couple of pieces of organza. So you'll get a collection of colours, and then you can take some of the organza and you can place it on the fabric and just see what happens as you start to stitch. So if you cut the fabric on the bias, so you take the fabric and just cut across, and then you're going to distort the fabric and be mean to it.
Oh,
Right,
so be rough.
you know, you can make interesting textured shapes, and then you can take any of the colours. So whichever colours are in your pack, you can experiment with overlaying the colours and creating a little bit of texture, and you can almost instantly make that into a garden.
It is beautiful
And
to
then
do.
pin those on, and then you can add some of the stitching. And if you look at the colours, you know, you can decide which colours you want to use. So you'll probably get a collection of variegated threads, and then you'll also get some woolen threads, or you might get textured threads. So you can instantly see by just even putting the colours down, you could make a little design from that one. Or you can start off with the greens, and that's the funny thing. You've got two pieces. You can work with those colours. Some will be textured, some will be variegated, and instantly make a garden. So you could work with this, you know, your 5-inch or your 8-inch. So it's a good thing.
You really can. And if you are watching all the hours as well as your one-day specials, and you are going for your play around pack, you are going to learn as you go as well. So it is worth learning the techniques and thinking about the techniques, even if you are going just for the play around pack. You can learn all your stitches here, so you can start making your meadows. You can start how to use your organza. That's why I say, if we have any questions, please do not hesitate to email in. We bring all these experts in, and they are experts. They say they're not, but they are. They have a wealth of knowledge, and we bring them in to demonstrate, to show how you can create beautiful and stunning pieces of work. And if it is that little stumbling block that thinks, I couldn't do it, drop us an email saying, how do I start? I get it home, where do I begin? And that's what we'll go back to. This is your hour, as it were, so you tell us where you want to go. 915244 is your item number for your packs that you're getting. You're getting an awful lot. The only difference you have to do is pick which one you want. If you want the tweed or you want the beautiful cotton. This is stunning cotton. Is this the tweed that's made especially for you?
It is, it is. And
I love this tweed.
It's just a great colour that works for all kinds of projects. So you could use it as a cushion back, you can use it to stitch on, but I love the fact that with the play around packs you can just work on a miniature design, but you could almost put that on a box lid, or you could put it on a cushion. But the idea is that you'll get a mixture of colours, and they will vary. The colours won't be all the same, which is quite nice.
I just think I had like a 3-piece suit made out of it. And
Well,
some waistcoats and trousers. That would be beautiful in this tweed.
It would be. I mean, it is a dress weight. It is a dress weight.
It's a beautiful tweed
to work with, which is really, really good. So it's a good quality.
And you know when you feel a fabric and you think, I'd like that. I'd like that. It is, and it comes down to, you know, you're getting quality as well. Because normally you feel, as working as like you work in, you think it's a nice fabric, but it's going to take a bit of work. With that, you know you're going deep. You know you're getting good fabric. You know you're going to get a good cotton. Look at that cotton; it's an absolutely stunning cotton. Once that's ironed, it'll be absolutely beautiful to sew onto. But what I like about the tweed, though, is it's not that. Well, both of them, they're not white.
No,
and you don't get that white page syndrome. You look at a white page and you think, where do I start now? You've already sort of got your colours there, and sort of the meadow has already been built in for you.
Yeah, and I think it's the organza, like you say. You can make it look very delicate. You can melt it out. You can cut it. You can tear it. So that, you know, the idea of the play around pack is really just to have a go, and that's exactly how you get to try out different stitch techniques and create landscapes. So I'm just doing here fly stitch. All right, so this is often used fly stitch as part of a plant, but it's not a real plant. So I'm going to bring the needle up from the back, and then I'm going to insert the needle opposite, and as I put the needle through, I'm just going to tilt the needle and bring the needle back onto the right side, and as I pull the thread through, I'm going to tuck the thread out of the way, and then I'm just going to pull that thread just so that I've got the stem, and then the stem can really be any length, so you can work those and you can create. So the distance, however, for where you put the needle, it's opposite, so if you take it a long way and not as deep in the fabric, you can make a different shape. Great plants, you know, you can work those in a metallic thread, or you can build those stitches, and you can bring the stitch and you can make it into one solid shape. So you can make a continuous fly stitch, and you can add loads, and that's the nice thing if you're looking at whether it's from an instruction sheet or in the book, you can see how to do a stitch, and I think that's a nice way. It's just to design as you go along. That's what you're doing, really.
You really are, and you make it look so easy. It's quite therapeutic.
It is.
Everyone in my ear's gone dead quiet and they go, oh yeah, that's easy, I could do that. And we're all just sitting here nicely watching you on all the screens. I'm watching the one up there, sitting going, oh yeah, I could do that.
Absolutely. That's the thing. Embroidery is very easy.
I suppose it is.
You know, I think when you're at school or somewhere, you have this image that it's going to be complicated and you're going to have to unpick it 1,000 times because it's not good enough. No, just stitch, and if you're happy with it, fine. If you don't like one of the French knots, put a bead over the top or add a flower over the top. Don't keep unpicking things. Just enjoy, because the more stitching you do, the more fun it is, and you know.
And slowly you'll learn and you'll get better. But if you want to get better instantly, seamlessly, easily, I'd go for the book. Now, obviously, I would say go for the book, but while I was catching a glimpse, I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 TVs around me, so I was watching what was going on, and I was also flicking around as well through the book. When you launched this book, it flew off the shelves.
I know.
Is this the book that's worldwide?
It is. How exciting is that? It is. Yes, it's in Australia, Canada, America. It's in French. It's in Spanish. Yeah. So
do you want me to come on a book tour with you as just a little host and compere, just announce you on and off the stage? I honestly don't mind.
It's been amazing, and thank everybody that has bought the book, because it's really inspired me that, you know, somebody would like to read the book, and how cool is that, you know?
There's the pin. Oh, what was mine going?
Yeah, that's the pin.
So there's the pin cushion in there as well. First page I turned to, but it is literally there's beautiful pictures in here, but it does break it down step by step on how to do each individual, what threads to use, what beads to use. It's a good little coffee table book to have, because it's one that you'd constantly pick up and have a little gander at it as well. So you will be looking at it thinking, I'll just have a quick read of that while I'm here, and then you'll have a go, and then you'll get engrossed into the book itself.
Yes, and I think it's the photography is quite good. I mean, the chat was great, and I think you can really see the detail. You know, the step by step. I was actually there, stitching every picture in that book when I was at the publishers. So there are 400 and something different photographs there. So we were there for days and days, and each one of those would be, you know, I'd stitch a little bit, and then they'd take the photograph, and then we'd stitch another little bit, and then we'd send the text in. And so all the photographs are just superb, you know.
They are really, and all the threads as well, gives you all the threads that you need on there as well. Everything that you need is all in one book. Freedom member, £15.29 if you're a Freedom member. Remember, that is a delivered price to your door. If you're not a Freedom member, though, your price will be, the price is coming up now, £17.99, which is a delivered price. If you are a Freedom member, I'm going to tell you now, it says on the back of the book £17.99. So you are getting it cheaper, or at a better price, than what you are if you buy the book anywhere else. It's a why not deal. Go for the book. If you're wondering what all this freedom malarkey is about, here's our little Alex to tell you.
Hello everyone. I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you will benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And you know the best bit? You can cancel any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you will also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Just look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 10,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being a part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm now going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
It's lovely because you have the special offers, don't you, that give you a nice discount off, sometimes up to 20%.
I don't have to worry about the postage. I can spend a £5 on something that I've seen as and when I've seen it, or I can spend 20 or 30 or 50 pounds, it doesn't matter.
I get special offers, I get special discounts, they tell me when everything's happening, so if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see? You could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no ongoing monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Indeed, become a member of the growing Hochanda family. We are indeed one big family here at Hochanda. We've come back down the counter quickly just to show you some of the things that are very, very busy across the board this hour. 452062 is your item number. This is your one-day special. What we'd normally say is, oh yeah, you're getting just these. These are beautiful, beautiful pair of shells that you've got here. You get all the threads involved. You get everything that you need to create these beautiful shells. But it's not just the shells. No, 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 no. You're also getting the embroidery hoop with the embroidery inside and the 6 cards as well. Everything that you need, and I can't stress that enough, that's everything that you need, from thread to backing, from wadding to beads to jewels to gems to the glitz to the glamour to the envelopes of the cards is all in the kit. Oh, and a needle. Everything for this price just here. £47 and a few pennies, but why pay everything when you can split it onto Flexi? Flexi Buy makes it easier for you, and he makes it easier, spreads the cost over 2 months. This Flexi Buy is £23 and 68 pence. We take that today, plus your postage and packaging, and then in a month's time, to the 30th of January, we'll take your next payment. But that doesn't mean we don't send it until the 30th of January. We send this straight away. So you will get this for the start of the new year. Maybe it's a new year, new you. New year, new project. New year, new craft. This could be the craft that kicks you off. Rowan Dean are amazing at what they do. You buy into quality. You're buying into a step-by-step programme that will lead you hand in hand to make some stunning elements that you see in front of me at the moment. And all that for £47 and 35 pence. There are easily 2 gifts here for loved ones. 2 gifts. Maybe a birthday and then a Christmas present, if you wanted to split it all up, if you wanted to. You're getting 6 cards. You're also getting your hoop, and you also get your shells as well. But everything that you see in front of me is everything that you need. £47 and 35 pence. It's also split onto flexible payments as well. You're saving £9. Flexi Buy, £23 and 68 pence. Countryside is up next, though. I love these. I absolutely love them. You've got sheep, pheasant and hens. Just look at those. Absolutely beautiful. Imagine them in your home that you've created. Maybe hanging around the fire. Just round the side. On the mantelpiece. Standing as they are now. Look, there's 3 little sheep in a little field. Now remember, you are getting the fabric as well. So the fabric is just the sort of the outlines of everything that you need. Gives you a rough guide. So remember that, but then have a look at the actual sheep themselves. So we've added, I use the royal we, the flowers that's in there. You've added the texture and the depth to the hills in the background and the shading on the trees. Everything is there for you. Once again, you get the needles. You get all the threads involved as well. So all the threads that you need are all here. You also get the hoop. You also get the hoop involved, and you also get the design. But what I like most of all, you get full instructions. Full instructions, full colour instructions on what to do and where to go. Absolutely stunning. You're getting all three of these for £34.85. 045299 is your item number. Look at the detail in that pheasant. It's that glitzy thread on his chest. The beads in the grass, like a little bit of corn. Wow, I love these. I'm not going to mince my words. These are my favourite. £34.85. 045299 is your item number. Up next, though, is your doodles. Now, normally we say these are your doodles. You're getting 6 cards in all. No. Let's go bigger. This is the best of 2019. You are getting 18 cards in total for £42.85. You are getting everything that you need. Look how many cards are here, though. Absolutely beautiful. There is a plethora of cards. So maybe you do a group. Maybe you run a sewing group. Maybe you've got a lot of friends that are into the sewing as well. You can all have a card each. You could all do a different card. Maybe you do one a month if you wanted to. How amazing would it be? You've got 18 to choose from. Maybe you do them as a little lucky dip amongst friends and you all have a go to see what you created at the end. But for £21.43 over 2 flexible payments, it is an amazing deal. You're saving £11. The price will go back up to £53.85 tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So get them while you can. Doodle cards, 18 in total, 799658 is your item number. £21.43. Last but no means least, these 2 lovely little hoops that you see here. Now, you don't get the hoops. Do you get the hoop? You don't get the hoops. You don't get the hoops. You don't get the hoops. These are just display hoops. I just wanted to double check because you are getting hoops with some of your crafts. You don't get the hoops, but you are getting the beautiful designs on the inside. £22.90. Remember, whether you're a beginner or even an expert, or you just do it for fun, and you've been doing it for years, you can be creating things that look like this as well. What I can't get over is if you're a beginner, you can create these stunning images as well. It's the organza in the back that I think that add the texture. It's painting with threads, painting with organza. It creates the colour already of the garden that you look onto. Like you're looking through a beautiful window onto some beautiful orchard that's out there. Everything comes in the gift pack as well. All the threads that you see, all your organzas, all your little beads and your ribbons that are there as well. Absolutely beautiful. So you are getting your 2 packs of beads that are there for both of your projects that you have got, and also your needles as well. £22.90, one for you or one for a friend. But what is extremely busy is your play around pack. You are loving your play around pack at the moment. You play around pack, you're getting all your threads in there, organza. All you need to do is choose between the tweed or the cotton. It's entirely up to you. Tweed is the busiest at the moment, but they keep fluctuating between the two. You get that beautiful cotton. Now, it's not a white cotton, it's sort of a creamish cotton. Which is beautiful, which also creates the image before you even begin. 915244 is your item number, £14.99. The same item number. All you need to do is choose which design you would like, or maybe even both. I must say, this is the most uncomfortably sofa I've ever sat on. I keep wiggling around. I can only apologise.
We've got the pheasant.
Oh,
well, it's
look
got
at
pins
this.
at the bottom. So you can apply, if you like, to make it into soft furnishings, you could stitch that onto a background, or a tweed, fat quarter, that would work. You
could. Oh, that is beautiful. Just in the corner of a little scatter cushion. That is absolutely beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. When you come to these, especially you could have 3 of these with like the sheep on one, the chickens on another, and then the pheasant. I think it would be beautiful. You just peel out. I like the way you've picked out the colours of like his chest to the mane emblems. It's absolutely stunning.
So that's a nice way to. They're nice to stitch, and they're lovely to stitch. Anyway, garden foxgloves. So this is the next group of designs. So again, the designs on the fabric, and I've put it into the 7-inch hoop.
Yeah.
And the first thing to do is just to put the organza over the top and just tack that in place, just temporarily, to hold it in place while you're stitching. But the majority of this design is straight stitch. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of the straight stitch.
It's all straight stitch, which is amazing.
It's just easy, very easy to do. So I've got 3 strands here, so I'm just going to do a leaf. So if you're following the shape, I would just go to the outside of the print. You don't want to see the print at the end. So you're just going to take the thread to the outside of the print, and I've got 3 strands, and it's a shaded yarn again. Doesn't have to be perfect, just enjoy the process of the stitching. And you're just going to take that. If you can get some of the angles right, that's fine, it doesn't matter. Nature's not perfect, so
that is true.
Just enjoy the stitching and then take that across, and eventually you'll cover, and that's the thing that's going to hold the organza in place. And it sort of makes a nice sound as the thread goes through the fabric, I think. Quite nice.
It does, it's a satisfying noise.
It is, and it's, you know, it's not going to be days and days before you can see the design. You know, it's almost instant.
Well, it is instant results, especially with the variegated thread as well. You are seeing that leaf form straight away. So how are we casting off?
So I'm just going to wind a thread a couple of times round a couple of the stitches in the background there, and then you're just going to cut that and restart.
Is it casting off, or I just made that up? I just
fastening
made that up.
off. Yeah, fastening off.
Fastening off.
So that's you're going to create the leaves really, really easily. And you know, obviously in the instructions there is a plan. You know, do this, do that. Usually things in the distance first, but I'm going to show you how to do some fabric flowers.
Okay.
All right. So you'll have extra organza in your kit. So I'm going to take a strip of the organza about 1 centimetre wide, and then I'm going to take 1 strand, and I've got a knot at the end there, and then I'm going to do a running stitch all the way down the middle, small stitches back and forth, and that's going to gather up, go right to the end of the fabric, and then you're going to pull the thread through. So as you pull the thread, as long as you've got a knot, that'll be fine. And then you're going to gather the thread. So as soon as you pull the thread, it's going to gather up into a flower, and then just fold the edges over, and you're going to just do a couple of stitches just to hold that in place.
It's so easy to do.
Just a few stitches is enough to hold the gathers. If when you release your fingers it springs up again, you can always add a few more. Alright, so I'm going to just apply that to the background, so you don't need to fasten off. You can just take the thread and just take it through to the back.
So you can go straight in with the same thread you were using?
Yeah, it's just 1 strand, and I'm just going to make it so it's really secure, just take another little stab stitch through that, and that's enough to hold the little flower on, and you can see the texture, and it looks quite nice. You can, and the thing about this is you can add as many as you like. You know, it can be textured, or if you don't like it as textured, don't put any on. And that's the thing, it's your design, you're creating it. Yeah. So you just think, work with the colours you like, and you can add lots of different things to your piece.
But it is beautiful, and as I said, you can do as much or as little as you want with these designs that you've got. You can go to town, or you can just follow the background if you want to. So maybe follow the background first. Could you follow the background first and then think, actually, I want to add more, and then just go back into it?
Yeah, you can add. You can put layer upon layer. So that's quite easy, really. And then, of course, there are some fabulous beads in this one. So this time, you're just going to take.
These little rocks.
They look like
small pebbles.
different colours, and I've used those, and I'm just going to take those and just to add those. Probably that's the last thing to do. And then if you want to make them extra secure, you can just go through the bead again if you want to make sure that it's not going to move, and take the thread down, and you can add those. I think those are lovely. I think, you know,
They are
they're really
beautiful.
Really, and they're several colours, so you can, if it's whichever design you're using, you'll get some great results.
And they add that depth as well. So you've got the flowers on there, and the pebbles just have that more
they're
depth.
just a little bit different. That's in all my designs. I have little different things to try. It's not all the same. You know, there might be 4 stitches, but there are still other stitch techniques. It's never going to be the same each time.
No,
and that makes it exciting. It's like the doodles. I love the doodles because you've got 6 projects and you're doing different stitches and you've got 6 pictures basically, and that's quite fun to do. You know, but they're not going to take forever.
And remember, because they are small projects as well, you are getting 6 of the doodles. You are getting the small hoop for your one-day special, and you're also getting those 2 large pebbles as well that you've got on there. We'll bring the details for your one-day special. This is what you're looking at now. That is all your one-day special that you see. Now, I can't get over the price. The projects that you're getting, it sort of doesn't add up for the amount of projects that you're getting there. So as you can see on the left of your screen, you've got them 2 beautiful shells. Then you've also got that beautiful hoop in the middle, and then 6 cards with all the threads, all the wadding, all the beading, all the needles that you need. And that's not just one needle.
No, there'll be a one that's to use with the beads. So you'll get, you know, you'll build up a collection of those with lots of projects. So that's the hoop. So they're displayed in the 7-inch accessory hoop pack.
You can find them on the
and I think
website.
that's nice because I quite that. It shows the organza. And then instantly you can frame that and hang it in a window or wherever.
It is. Well, you've got about 3.5 minutes left.
Okay.
What would you like to show us?
I'm just going to do a couple of long-legged French knots.
I'll let you do them. Go on.
Long-legged French knots, because those are really lovely. All right, so get me the right.
When I mean I let you do them, I mean I won't chip in, is what I meant. I won't keep asking questions.
Another time we'll have to have a go at French knots, I think. So for this one, you hold the thread fairly taut, about 1 centimetre away, perhaps a little bit more, and then I'm going to wind the thread again round twice, and then instead of going back into the same place, this time I'm going to take the needle higher, and I'm just going to push the needle through, and then as I catch the thread from the back, do the same thing, let it go on its own, and it'll get the knot with like a straight stitch on the end of the stem. So then you're going to build up. So it's really nice to do. So you're going to go around once, twice, and then whatever length you take that higher, you'll get different lengths, and then you can build up different stitches.
If you went, sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to chip in, but if you went round more than twice, what would happen?
I think it probably you just get I think probably twice is better, because it keeps that shape. I mean, I don't suppose if you worked it round 3 times, I don't think that would matter. But usually 2. So I usually say, if you want the whole thing to be bigger and more dramatic, then make the thread thicker and still go around twice. You'll keep this shape, you know, especially for a normal French knot.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to, as you take the thread through and you work the thread around a couple of times, and then you're just going to go around once, twice, and then as you place it, not into the same where the thread comes out, you just like one thread over, and that's enough. And it's that tightening of that thread around the needle that keeps its shape. And so as you pull the needle through, just let go and then let it do its own thing, and it'll just go in the right place. So you can see that you can do a French, long-legged French knot, ordinary French knot, and loopy French knots as well. So we can
I like the loopy
ones.
French knots. They look smart.
So I think the loopy ones are really quite fun to do as well.
We've got just under 2 minutes.
Right, okay. Plenty of time to do that.
Right,
Plenty of
time to do a
time
loopy
for the
French
French
knot.
knot. Okay, so we're just going to bring the thread through, and then this time, again, once, twice, but this time you're not going to tighten the thread around the needle. You're just going to place the needle, push the needle through, and you're almost leaving it a little bit loopy.
Oh, look at
And
that.
as you pull it through, just don't be tempted to guide it in place. Just let it do its own thing, so it becomes much messier. loopy French knot. So I think they're quite nice. They look great in a metallic thread. And so you can build up the texture, and you can create all the texture at the bottom of this design with these and the loopy
all
ones.
This area here is the same knot. That's what I can't get over. It's all the same French knot, just done
in a slightly different
either
way.
held taut or held loosely. But it's the same knot that you're using to create these beautiful, beautiful designs.
And you can make them very delicate as well, and I think that's the beauty of this. I think it's so easy to do.
It is really easy. We've got about 30 seconds left.
Hardest thing is just open the packet.
Just
Get
like,
going. That's, you know, don't keep looking at it, and just have a go. That's what I think. Have a go, and you'll enjoy it.
No, it is. Try it out, and otherwise you won't know. Until you try it, you won't know it's for you or not. Give it a go. Your one-day special, your details are on the side of the screen. This is what you're getting on your one-day special. You get so much for your money for £23.68 on 2 flexi buys. 452062 is your item number. Katrina is back tomorrow morning,
That's right.
bright and early.
Very early, yeah.
Very early in the morning.
Very
Good morning. Don't you go anywhere. Remember, we shop throughout the evening, so please check out your baskets. So the next 3 hours look a little bit like this. If you have still got anything in your baskets, remember, many people from America and Europe as well also check out and watch the shows throughout the hour. So check out while you can.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45, the monthly tutorial kit that allows you to create some of the most beautiful projects by accessing a step-by-step video viewable online. This month's tutorial is the Club G45 Life's a Journey Wrap Folio and Tag Trio kit, containing the Life's a Journey Wrap Folio and the Life's a Journey Tag Trio kit projects. You'll get almost everything you need to create these projects from scratch, including access to this month's step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 176628 for £42.99, plus your postage from hochanda.com. Or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
It's Flextravaganza time, folks! From Wednesday the 1st of January at 9 AM to Wednesday the 8th of January at 6 PM, we would like to offer you our thanks and best wishes for 2020 by bringing you our Flextravaganza event. If you add at least £5 worth of any item to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flextravaganza Flexi Basket offers. This means you can spread the cost of the entire order over 2 equal monthly Flexi-Buy payments, offering you a more cost-efficient way of shopping with us. Flexible payments for everyone! Join us from Wednesday the 1st of January to make your shopping experience with Hochanda even easier.
Hi, I'm Rob from Add Some Sparkle. My wife Jackie and I have been running Add Some Sparkle since 2010 as a small family business. We're both very passionate about papercraft in general, and Jackie's particularly passionate with paper embroidery, which is one of the main things we focus on now. So make sure you don't miss our Add Some Sparkle shows on Hochanda.
Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, one. Good afternoon, all. It is 2 o'clock if you're setting your clocks. If you're not, it's just 2 o'clock anyway. Welcome, Jeanette's here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well. Our first time working together.
I know.
I'm very excited about this.
Yes.
You had a very busy hour this morning with our Janice.
We did.
And there are some amazing, well, you could call them, well, it's called pretty quick, because that's what it is. You've got cards. Instantly.
Instantly impressive results at once.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. For those people that are just tuning in and never seen us before.
Right.
Can you tell me a bit about your background and a bit about the company as well? So where did it all start from?
So I'm from California. I was originally working at Sizzix, and then I moved to Manchester, sent my resume to Practical Publishing, and here I am today.
And here you are.
Here I am, and I'm on Hochanda. I don't know how that happened exactly. But I've been creative my whole life, kind of crafty. I started investing in actual products, like a proper guillotine, a scrapbook in 2015, so that's really where it all started. And as far as Practical Publishing, they have different craft magazines and also different brands. You might recognize them, like Pretty Quick, Creative Essentials. We have Christina Griffith's Card Making Magic.
Okay.
So we work with like other craft influencers as well. So loads of brands, loads of craft magazines. You've probably seen them at your local grocery stores.
You probably have. And now this is one, if you're brand new to crafting, this is a good one to get involved with.
Absolutely.
Because you get instant results straight away. Let me show you the dies, what you're getting first, because they're pretty big dies. You get a lot of metal for your money.
They are. So these are the fabulous fronts, and we have different designs, really big, bold images, and they are good for quick one-pass makes.
They really are. So we are getting here Delightful Dragonfly and Bewitched Blooming. That you're getting here. So you're getting 4 dies in total and pretty big dies. So once again, that white page is no more white page because you can then create stunning pieces of work.
And these come together really quickly. This beautiful card was made by Ruth Mackey McCartan, who is my coworker. Well done, Ruth. You did some beautiful cards, and also Ann Melvin. And so these, as you can see, they were just die cut from one piece of cardstock, and then the back panel, the back panel die, which is included, and you get some beautiful cards. Very bold designs.
Look at that, exactly the same die, but you get 2 totally different looks.
Different effects, yeah.
Just look at them, and you're getting all 4 of these dies for £17 and 98 pence. 227123 is your item number. Moving on down as well, we've now got beautiful butterflies. I love this one.
Yes, they're so nice, aren't they?
They are.
They're like perfect for spring, getting us ready for spring. But they're ginormous. They're 5 by 5 inches, so you can create some nice, big, bold card fronts. Impressive card fronts at once, quickly, with these pretty quick dies.
And then we've got bountiful baskets as well. Now this, it screams Easter.
Yes,
your
absolutely.
Easter cards with this as well. Because you get both of the dies as well, so can you cut these in your cards and then cut them out of your cards if you wanted to?
You can cut it into your card and then use the outline die to make a quick, single panel. Or if you want to use the outline die to cut a different colored cardstock and create just an easy, quick, contrasting card background.
You really can, and the snippability in this is amazing because if you look at the cards themselves, you've got the beautiful butterfly that's on there, so you could just use the butterfly and snip all the flowers out if you wanted to, or do the other way around, and then I think this basket would work wonders.
Beautiful card by Ann Melvin. She did a little bit of paper piecing. So she just cut the different, the panel from different colored cardstock and layered those up.
Look at that.
Lovely.
But you could have that basket filled with anything if you wanted to. If you cut the tulips out, you could